Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer. You can find me on the web, nhastrologer.com. There's a little eye icon in the corner of this video too, and you can click on that and that will take you right to my website for all kinds of good stuff. Today I want to talk about the month of July, and that would be for those of you who are in the sign of Cancer or have Cancer rising. So we will start off on July 1st. So on July 1st, we have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And that is in your solar 7th house, which means the sun's in the first house. And we're going to talk a lot about the first house for you guys this month. And with the full moon in Capricorn in that 7th house, that's about relationships and partnerships. So there is some type of shift and change going on for you in that department. Whether the relationship feels stable or not is what is up in the air. So this full moon, the way the sun reflects off of the moon, emotionally we're going to be able to look and see what it is that is important for us in regards to our relationships and our partnerships. These also can be business partnerships as well. Always keep that in mind when it comes to the 7th house. It's not just our love partnerships or our spouses, it's business as well. And if you have Capricorn in there, then it's going to be mostly business. I want to move next. Actually, no, I don't want to move on next. Not moving on. We also have Venus in Leo conjunct Jupiter in Leo, and that is in your solar 2nd house. Now, when these two planets are together in the sign of Leo, that's only happened, it happened last year, and it'll happen this year, and this will be it for the next 12 years. These two together in this sign, when Venus, Jupiter together, is abundance, abundance, abundance. In the sign of Leo, Leo represents what we're passionate about, the things that we love, how we're creative, the things that we create. So this can represent a lot of financial abundance for you, especially because it's in your 2nd house. That 2nd house is Venus's natural home, one of them, and that's a financial house. So there could be a major abundance coming to you this month, some way, somehow. And the things that you value, how you earn your living using your skills and talents. We should all use our skills and talents. We shouldn't go to work mindlessly. Many of us do, of course, but we shouldn't. So how you use your skills and talents, you're going to feel the fire of that. You're going to feel like you want to do something. You're going to feel like you've lost that passion, or you're going to feel like you really want to regain that some way, somehow. It's regain that passion in what it is that you love to do. In that Venus-Jupiter conjunction in that sector of your chart on the 1st of July. In the end, you're going to feel at the end of June all the way into the whole first week of July. And there's more about that Venus in a little bit. So stay tuned. I'm only going to go about 10 minutes, so stay tuned. So with all of that energy going on, a lot going on in that 2nd house, so values and what you love. Next, 4th of July, this is, of course, our nation's birthday. It's a holiday. It's a great opportunity from the 1st to the 4th and on just to have a vacation, have fun. The moon moves into the sign of Aquarius, and that means we're independent and we're being rebels. And that's exactly what our nation represented at our birth. So being rebel, being independent. It's just a coincidence that the moon happens to be in Aquarius on this day, but it is a great opportunity for us in America just to have some fun. So do what you can. Have a great holiday. Next, we have on the 6th of July. I am looking down at my notes. Sorry, guys. Don't have it all memorized yet. I will by the time I get to Pisces. I promise. It won't matter for you, though. On the 6th, what we have is the sun in the sign of Cancer. Pluto's in Capricorn. Oh, what that means is the sun moves a lot quicker than Pluto does, because the sun's really close to us. Pluto is way far away. Yes, Pluto is still part of astrology, still a planet. When the sun is in Cancer in your 1st house, you are focusing in on what you value in regards to your home and family. That's what Capricorn, the Cancer energy is all about. When it's in an opposition to Pluto over there in that partnership sector, then that means that there is some opposing forces happening. There is some power struggles created between you and your partner, or you and someone else. There is a power struggle going on. It's similar to a full moon. Full moons are oppositions. That also means, only a few days ago, the moon was conjunct Pluto, which is around the 1st is when you really would have started feeling this energy of the Sun-Pluto pull, because the moon triggered all of it when it became full on the 1st. So there's something going on this whole first week of July. We have our nation's independence. We have an awful lot of fun energy with that Venus-Jupiter conjunction, but we also have some power struggles going on here. So we kind of have a little bit of both. Let me move on to July 12th. We have the Sun again still in Cancer, making a square aspect to Uranus in Aries. Again, your first house, when the Sun's in the first house, this is your time of year to really shine. It's in your own sun sign as well. And with Uranus up there in the 10th house in the sign Aries, that means there's something going on at work, and you need to display your independence in that career sector as well. On the 15th of July, we have the new moon in the sign of Cancer, again in your first house. So how does this represent? It represents you setting new goals and how you emotionally feel about yourself and how you emotionally feel about your family. Come back to this channel when we get closer to that time period, because I do create a new moon and a full moon video, and I do write a written forecast for all of these, the new moon and the full moon forecast, and that's free for everybody to come and read and watch and all that stuff. So come back on the 15th for more details about that. So on the 18th, we have Mercury as well in the sign of Cancer, makes a square to that Uranus as well. So you can tell that there's a few planets in Cancer. The Sun and Mercury are conjunct. Mars is coming in on the game too. But needless to say, Mercury square Uranus on the 18th. This is a lot of conversation, but it's a lot of stress in the conversations. Something hasn't gone well. Somebody said something when they were emotional, and it may have caused some problems. So it's an opportunity to work through that and to fix it if you want. All right? Try not to, just try to plan it a little bit and work on keeping the emotions not at bay, because we're allowed to, we should always honor our own emotions. But it doesn't mean you can just react to everything. Responding is way better than reacting. Let me move on to the 22nd. So on the 22nd, this is the day the Sun enters the sign of Leo. That again is in your second house, so that house of what I value, how I use my skills and talents to make a living, and the things that I loved. I love to have around me. It's Taurus's home. And when the Sun in Leo moves into there, you know, you can really be very creative and very passionate about the things that you're doing. You could actually even take a hobby and maybe actually over the next month infuse extra energy into it and really make some money doing it. On the 25th, this is a little snafu that we have going on here. Venus goes retrograde. She's in the sign of Leo. I already mentioned that earlier, in your second house, and she's going to be retrograde until September 5th. Now here's the little story behind Venus retrograde. So Venus in Leo is extremely passionate. It wants passion. It wants love. It is not a boring black and white movie by any means. It is all about color and passion and creativity. Whether it's in our finances or our love relationships, it doesn't matter. That's what it is. When Venus is retrograde, it's an opportunity for 6 weeks. It's retrograde till September 5th, usually around 6-7 weeks. It's an opportunity for us to, just like Mercury retrograde, go back over the things that we value. Again, whether it's in our love relationships or our financial situations. For you, this is in your second house. So there is a financial situation going on here. And with that being said, I want you to understand that it's not a good idea at this point in time to start a new relationship. But if you have a relationship that has some karma to it, if you have a past life connection with somebody and you're trying to work through some old karma, this is a fantastic opportunity to do that. If you want to get married during this time period, then you're going to be working on old issues. Whether it's old issues and old relationships from this lifetime or another, doesn't matter. Not always the best idea to get married during this time period, but if you have that time period chosen, then that is an opportunity for you to work through stuff that you've been wanting to work through in regards to relationships and also in regards to the financial pieces and how you value things in your life. Final piece on July 31st is the second full moon in the sign of Aquarius. So that will be a unique opportunity for us to feel free, to break free, feel very independent, much more independent than we have in the past. Come back and watch the video for that when we get closer to the 31st. I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you very much. Blessed be. And namaste. Namaste.